Okay, so today we're going to learn about the Pythagoras theorem. The Pythagoras theorem is invented by one philosopher called Pythagoras. Okay, he named the rule by himself, by his name, and it also applies on. It's only applies on right-angled triangle. Okay, now I will give you the discussion about this because in this slide we only have the word examples and word problems and so on. So we don't have the rules here. So pay attention right now about the rules of Pythagoras. I will give you this in the PDF later on. Okay, Pythagoras rule. This is the simple explanation, simple topic. But what you need to do is try to memorize or try to understand a bit Pythagoras. Okay, so when we are learning about the Pythagoras rule, it has to be in a specific triangle. Okay, only applied terms and condition. Okay, only on right angle triangle. Okay, why it is right angle triangle? Because it says so. Because the Pythagoras rule is only in a specific triangle, right angle. It cannot be anything. Okay, specific right angle triangle. So at least, do you know what is right angle triangle? The triangle that has one perpendicular angle or 90 degree. Okay, so it has one angle that is equals to 90 degree. Okay, so one angle that is 90 degree, or we can say that it is perpendicular sides. Okay, perpendicular means it is forming 90 degree. So how to draw the right angle triangle? It is quite simple. Make sure that one angle are 90 degree. For example, like this. Okay, this is 90 degree. And another right angle, I will give you the more scalene triangle. Not so good in a drawing. Wait, there you go. I think it's like this. Yep, bang. There's also a 90 degree triangle. And it can be anything. It can be as simple as this. So don't get confused by the sides. The sides are scalene, or it can be like this as well, or it can be isosceles, but you need to make sure that one angle is 90 degree. So because we are talking about the angle, not the sides. Sides can be same, can be different. Can be scalene, can be isosceles. It cannot be equilateral. Why? Because if it is equilateral, it has to be 60 degree for all of the angles. Okay. So now we need to know the term. In a Pythagoras rule, we know that the longest side is always, okay? So longest side, the longest means yang paling panjang, is always opposed of the 90 degree. Side that oppose the 90 degree. Okay, so this is the longest side. We know that this is the longest side. So I name it, make the line. There you go. This is the longest side. This is the longest side. Right, this is also the longest side because all of them are in front of 90 degree, and it is called a hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse, hypotenuse, hypotenuse. Okay, so what is hypotenuse? The longest side. We can call a hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. We can shorten the hypotenuse by HYP. Okay, now the rules of Pythagoras say it like this. Okay, listen and pay attention carefully. The sum of squares of two perpendicular sides, so the purple one is equals to the squares of the hypotenuse. Okay, square of hypotenuse. Okay, what does it mean? For example, I have a triangle that is named a right angle triangle. So this is the memorization. You memorize this. You have to know the hypotenuse. That's for your first priority. For example, this. Okay. This is a 90-degree triangle or a right triangle. I have the point that is called, let's say, A side B side C. Name the hypotenuse. Where is the hypotenuse, guys? Anyone? You can answer directly. Unmute yourself. And what is the hypotenuse? B. That's right. So B is hypotenuse. So following the rules, sum of squares of two perpendicular sides. This is two perpendicular sides. So A square plus B square, sum of square, right? You square it and then you add it, add all, equals to, wait, sorry, A square plus C square. Why? Because that is the two perpendicular sides equals to B square, right? Or you can simplify, just put it besides. Okay, that's the rule. So you are not confused by the letter, because some of teachers, I don't know whether it is in Pelangi Kasih or not, some of the teachers give you the formula A square plus B square equals C square, but I don't agree with that rule. Why? With that kind of understanding, we are confused if I change the number, if I change the letter, right? So just stick to the basic idea. The sum of squares of two perpendicular sides is equals to square of the hypotenuse. Again, I will give you some more triangles. I pick one student, Cheryl. Unmute yourself, please. Cheryl, what is the hypotenuse? Cheryl, do you know what is the hypotenuse? Just say it out loud. The hypotenuse is PQR. Cheryl. Cheryl said the hypotenuse is R because, yeah, we know that the rule, it is the longest side that is opposes 90 degree. That's good. So R square equals, right? P square plus Q square. You can just write P square plus Q square equals R square. Never mind. You don't have to worry about that because you just switch it up. Okay. I think it's very simple. Yeah. So just keep in mind that the hypotenuse is always the longest side that opposes 90 degree. Okay, I will give some exercises here. What do you call it? Random right angle triangle, and some of them like this might be. There you go. Okay, and then there will be like this might be. Yep. Okay. As long as we know the triangle, the right angle triangle, it has nothing to be worried about. Okay. Again, I ask for everyone's focus. X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, A, B, C, as you saw. A, B, C. Okay. You know, name the formula. Okay. So all the answers are already answered by, it's like 2 students. Good job. Everyone know the hypotenuse. Name the hypotenuse first. That's the first priority. Okay. P, X, Q, and C. So you don't get confused by the changing of the letter. Okay. Next. I will send this to our WhatsApp group later. I need to combine it in Microsoft Word. A moment. So please maintain the focus because it is very simple, and we know how to differentiate between hypotenuse and all perpendicular sides, all the other perpendicular sides. I mean, so let's see on this PowerPoint. Okay, now here you go. Blank. Wait, yeah. Now we go to the work example number 1. But before that, I think we need to name the triangle properly. Okay, the triangle, suppose it's not only ABC like that, like what I already taught you. It might be like this as well. It's on the vertices or the vertex. Okay, for example, this is A, B, C. This is the capital letter, right? So capital letter is always on the edges. Okay, so the side that is in front of angle A is small a. The side that is in front of angle B is small b, as you can see, right? In front, opposed. And the side that is in front of C is side C. Now, I want to give you another perspective of the right angle triangle. Okay, the hypotenuse is A, right? It can be written as BC. Okay, equals, or square, don't forget, AB square plus AC square, or this, what we already learned just now, equals C square plus B square, right? So it is same. It's totally the same. Okay, it's just about the terminology. First, this is the vertex perspective, and this will be the side's perspective. Okay, that's the way you can choose any, pick one. Okay, next, let's do the work. No, here. Let's try to do this question. You can access the files through LMS. Yeah. There you go. In triangle ABC, AC equals to 5. It's given BC equals to 12. And angle C equals 90. Okay, we know. Calculate the length of AB. What is the length of AB? I think we know that AB is a hypotenuse, right? So AB squared, right, equals 2. That's simple. So pick the hypotenuse. After you know the hypotenuse, AB squared equals the sum of others. 12 squares plus 5 square. 144, you can use your calculator, plus 25. That's AB squared. So AB squared equals 169. Okay. So after you get that, you can find the AB. How do you find AB? Do the square root, right? So square to not square is to be square rooted. 169, use your calculator. I'll get 13. Don't forget to write the unit, cm. Let me know whenever you have any question. That's for example 1. Very simple. Just focus on the hypotenuse square equals sum of other square, right? Okay, that's it. That's the formula. The formula of Pythagoras. Piece of cake. Now, let's do the work example number 2. This is this is wrong. PQ is 20, so it is given as it is given on the question. Sorry, this is wrong. So you can switch. You can just change it in your PowerPoint later. On your PowerPoint. Now let's do the next question. Work example 2. In triangle PQR, PQ is 20. Okay, it's given. QR is 16. Calculate the length of PR. We know that the hypotenuse is already given. See, 20. So just write it down. Or before you write down all the workings, all the numbers, the PQ is a hypotenuse, right? So PQ square equals QR square plus PR square, right? Because this is the hypotenuse, QP. Yeah, you can name it first and make a symbol. Don't use the number. You can use the number later. 20. Write it down. 20 square. Just follow the rule. Okay, QR square, 16 square, PR square. Let's say it is X. You can just write X to make it more simple. 20 square is 400. 20 times 20. Don't do 20 square equals 20 times 2. Yeah, it's totally wrong. 20 times 20 is double multiplication of the same number. Okay, plus 256 plus X square. So how do you calculate x squared? Using algebra, subtract, right? X squared equals 400 subtract 256, right? So the x squared equals 144. And how do you calculate the x? Square root. I get the number easily, 12. Unit meter, following the question. That's it, using the Pythagoras rule. So the unknown is this, okay, not the hypotenuse. Okay, just use algebra. So with the help of algebra, okay, and also applying the same rule. Sum of square of others equals the square of hypotenuse. Okay, that's it. This is the rule. Very simple. And let me know whenever you have any questions, so this simple thing can be understood fully. Okay, let's go for the next question. Practice now 3, our work example 3. Okay. In triangle ABC, we have 2 triangles right now, but we have to make sure that the triangle is 90 degree or right angle triangle. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. Wait, I want to make it a bit full. Okay, so how to do this? P lies on BC, okay, such that BP equals 21, PC equals 15, okay, as it is shown on the graph. Find AC. So if you are finding AC, there you go, this is AC. Okay, what I've taken. You can use the smaller triangle. Just extract the small right angle triangle. So to make it more simple, A, C, P, we have 25 here, we have 15 here. So how do you calculate AC part 1? Use the hypotenuse rule, or sorry, the Pythagoras rule with the hypotenuse of, what's the hypotenuse? Anyone? Please answer hypotenuse, AP, PC, or CA? Guys?
AP.
AP, that's right, cool. So AP square, right, equals PC square plus AC square. You can just switch the order. CP, PC are the same. Okay, AP square is 25 square. PC square is 15 square. AC square, let's say AC square is X square, right? Just write it down like that. Piece of cake. 625, 25 times 25 equals 225 plus X square. You can find the value of X square easily. Subtract, right? X square equals 400. So X equals, anyone?
20?
Again? Sorry?
Oh, wait. 20?
20, that's right. Square root of 400 is 20, because 20 times 20 is 400. Cool. Unit, cm. Done. Write it down, 20 cm. Okay, we get the question part 1. Now do part 2. Calculate the length of AB. Okay, this will be AB, so you have to extract another bigger triangle. If you can look at the triangle easily, you don't have to write down the triangle, to redraw the triangle, no need. Just look at this original one. But I open this, extract this for you, so you can look at this graph easily. So 20, not graph, diagram. 20, right? And then BC is 21 plus 15, okay, 36. You may find the AB. Oh, AB is the hypotenuse. So look at the formula, AB square, BC square plus AC square, right? What is AB? Unknown. Let's say Y. Why I don't use the X? Because the X is already occupied by question part 1. Or you can just write AB as well. You can just write AB like this, no problem. But in this case, I think you better use 1 letter than 2 letters like this. But no problem. As long as you know the rule, it is very, oh boy, why 0? It is very simple. Okay, 36 square, calculate 1296 plus 20 square. What is 20 square? 400. It is given 1696, right? So how do you calculate AB? Square root 1696. Same rule on and on and on. Okay, answer. 1696. The answer is decimals 41.18. Unit cm. Okay, done. Two answers, two questions done. I mean, one question. Sorry, two. What you call two answers? Yeah, I don't know what is it. Okay, do it. Next, two parts of one question. Let's do the other question. Now, okay, we go to the applications. Very simple. So a construction worker is on a ladder that is placed against a vertical wall. Okay, this is the ladder, and given at the top of the ladder is 2.4 meter above. So from top of the ladder to the ground is 2.4 above the ground, and the foot of the ladder foot here is 0.5 meter from the wall for stability. You never put the ladder vertical, whole vertical, right? If you put the ladder like this, you will easily slip over like this, right? If you do too steep, yeah, it's not a ladder at all. It's, you cannot reach the higher ground. Okay, now let's do the working. That's right. Wait. Now let's see. To find the length of ladder, we know that the length of ladder is hypotenuse, right? So L square equals ground square, ground level, plus wall height of the wall. Or you can just switch. It's the same, yeah. Okay, now we can find the L square using the decimals. 0.5 square is 0.25. 2.4 square is 5.76. And you add the numbers, right? 6.01. Wait, what's that? 6.01. So the L will equals to square root of 6.01. The answer is 2.45 meter. Okay, so pay attention in this case. It's quite simple. It's not added, yeah. 2.4 plus 0.5, totally wrong. 2.4 plus 0.5 is 2.9, by the way. Okay, now let's go to the next question. So we have some more questions. Please pay attention. There you go. I think the B is located on top. It's cropped, kepotong. Let's see what example 5. In a factory, a sliding belt AB, where is the B? I don't get the B. The B is on top of it. Okay, sorry for the miscopied. AB used to transport products. So what is the sliding belt? The sliding belt is shown on the red line like this. Okay, that's the sliding belt. So you are moving the objects from one place, from one height to the higher level by using a conveyor belt or a sliding belt. The product stretch between two vertical columns 4 meters apart. So column, what is column? Tembok. This is the column 1. And this is column 2. Right? This is the column 1. And this is the column 2. And 4 meters apart. Okay, 4 meters it's given. And the heights of the column are 5 and 7. Okay, 5 and 7. So it is like, it's like a, what do you call it? A trapezoid, right? But anyhow, you can see the right angle triangle inside the conveyor belt. Okay, I use all red. There you go. Okay, this is a right angle triangle. And calculate the length of the belt. Calculate the AB, right? So how do you calculate the AB? Okay, AB is a hypotenuse. Just write it down. AC square plus BC square. Guys, what is AC then? We don't have the AC.
4 meters.
How come, Vincent?
Because I put down there have 4 meters. So
Okay,
it's 4 meters square.
because it's a rectangle. That's right. Cool. Rectangle has two same opposite side. 4 meter. Oh, sorry, 4 square. Almost wrong. And What is the height? Not Winston anymore. Anyone? And except Winston. What is the length of BC? Siapa aja boleh jawab. Ayo. BC-nya berapa nih?
2.
Wah, Winston lagi. How come? 2.
7 minus 5.
Yeah,
So
7
2
minus 5.
squared.
That's right. I just use I put everything inside, nggak langsung 2 ya, biar you bisa lihat, oh 7 minus 5 ya selisihnya ya, the difference. So, it is 16 plus 2 square, 4, right? So, AB square equals 20. So, the AB equals square root of 20. Write it down, use your calculator, square root 20. Answer is, kalau you pakai yang regular atau natural display, 2 square root 5 meter, but you can just put the decimal 4.47 meter. Okay, both of them are right. You can choose anyone. Apa aja boleh. Ya. Continue. Gampang ya. Jadi word problemsnya juga simple. Nanti saya kasih beberapa contoh yang nggak ada nggak ada grafnya, nggak ada diagram. You have to think. Ya. Ini nggak usah skip ya. Ini skip ya nanti ya example 6 because we haven't learned about the another further algebra. There you go. Here. Ini ya. Wah, ada distance, displacement, apalagi speed. Again, this is the application, so don't get confused by that. Try to focus on what we do here. Okay, I just copy off the work example 7. Boat A travels due east. East. You have to understand north, east, south, west. Okay, boat A travels due east from port P, so we have port P here, and boat A travels due east, go right, for 3 hours to reach port Q. So the time is 3 hours, and boat A, time A then. And then travels due south, go down, right? After at Q, going down, another 2 hours to reach port R. Okay. 2 hours. That's for A. Okay, done. Now we go to boat B. Boat B travels due north from port P. Wow. Okay, I think I need to draw it a bit in the middle. Okay, this is for A. Boat B travels due north, go up, right? B, use the blue color. Boat B due north from port P ke atas for 2 hours. Okay, right, it's challenging. So we haven't get the idea about what type of Pythagoras it is. Yeah, how do you apply the Pythagoras? But stick to the rule, focus on the question. And then to reach port S. Okay, this is port S. There you go. And then travels due east, go right for 3 hours to reach port T. Okay, 3 hours longer. Let's say it's longer. 3 hours. Okay. Until port T. This is time of B equals 3 hours. Oh, no. It was already given. TB. Okay. Now, given that the average speed of both A and both B are 12 and 18 respectively, so both A, speed of A is 12 km per hour and speed of B 18 km over hour. So speed of B is faster, A is slower, right? So you need to calculate the distance on this PQ. So the distance of PQ, distance equals speed times time. Distance of PQ is for A 3 times 12, sorry, right? Speed times time, or speed is 12, sorry. Speed first times time of A, yeah, this is for both A. So you list all down. 336 kilometer, I'm sorry. Kilometer. And QR, 2 hours in 12 km/h as well. So speed of A times of A, right? Times 2. It is 24 kilometer. So name it. 36 kilometer PQ. This is 24 kilometer, right? And then both B. Okay, you need to list down all. Pay attention. SP, PS. Speed of B is 18, right? Times 2 hours. 36 kilometer. Okay, write it down. 36 kilometer. And then ST is 18 times 3 hours. 54 kilometer, right? This is the drawing. So write it down. 54 kilometer. And this is the end of B, both B, and this is the last position of both A. Okay. The question is calculate the shortest distance between Q and S. Q and S. Okay, piece of cake. Q and S here. So we know that the right angle triangle is here. Redraw for part 1. I think redraw is better. This is 36, and this will be 36. Oh, the same. Okay, it's an isosceles triangle. And this is SQ, right? So how do you calculate SQ? Pythagoras. 36 square plus 36 square, right? The answer is 2592. I do it fast. 2592 because I have calculator. So SQ equals square root 2592. The answer is 36 square root 2 kilometer, or use the decimals 50.9. Okay, anyhow, any question are acceptable. Okay, now we go to part 2. From R to T. Okay, from R to T. It's very, the drawing is not so good. I want to draw it one more time. 54 is here. This is S. This is T. And this is 36. I do it a bit in scale. This is 36 also. And then this is P. This is Q. Yeah, now you know the working, right? This is 24. The drawing is more accurate right now. And then the question is asking me for this T and R. Okay. Draw a straight line. How do you draw this? Okay, we need the help. This is more challenging. We need the help of this right angle triangle, right? Okay, that's it. But how do you calculate T to a bottom? Okay, we have 36, we have 24. So this is 36 plus 24. It is 60. And how about R to T? We have 54, we have 36. So 54 minus 36, right? It is 18. So to calculate RT, very simple. RT is also another hypotenuse of this triangle, right? So you need to be a bit creative to find this. RT square equals 18 square plus 60 square. So 18 square plus 60 square. I do it directly, 3924. So the RT will be square root of 3924. The answer is 62.64 kilometer. Okay, that's the answer. Everything is done here. Okay, so next. There you go. Now, the last one. Last part is very simple. Determining triangles are right or not here. So if you want to determine whether it is a right angle triangle or not, you need to provide the Pythagoras rule. Okay, is it following the Pythagoras rule? If it is not, so it's not a right angle triangle, because a right angle triangle can be proven, can be shown. Right angle triangle can be proven with a Pythagoras rule. Else means if it is not a Pythagoras, if it is not following Pythagoras rule, it is not a right triangle or right angle triangle. Okay, that's the way you need to memorize. Okay, triangle. So you know that the hypotenuse is always the longest side, right? So for question A, where is the longest side? 39, 15, 36. Of course, it's 39. So put it here as a hypotenuse. We assume that this is hypotenuse. Is 39 square equals to the sum of square of the others, right? If it is equal, so it is a right angle triangle. Let's try 39 square using your calculator. 1,521. 15 square is 225. 36 is 1296. If you add on the right side, 225 plus 1296, it is 1521. It is proven, right? So it is a right triangle. Right? You need to prove with the calculation. B is not, but we have to prove, right? Because if one is right angle, one is pasti enggak. But proof. The longest side is 28. So put 28. Is 28 square equals 20 square plus 19 square? Let's try. 28 square is 784. Ini nggak boleh langsung 39 square ya, totally wrong ya. Awas loh. Ya harus satu-satu. 20 square, 40, 400, 19 square. Langsung kelihatan guys, ini bukan. Soalnya belakangnya 1, right? Tuh beda ya. It's not. Kasih tanda ya, not itu artinya ada equal dicoretnya. So when it is equal, when it is not equal, so it is not a right angle triangle or not right triangle. Oke, cuman proving aja ya rulesnya yang ini guys. So if it is following the Pythagoras rule, it is a right angle triangle. If it is not following the right angle triangle rule, Pythagoras rule, it is not a right angle triangle. Okay, everything's done. Now the homework. This is from book 2. Okay, so do the homework and we are done for the explanation.